Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check. Doing a mic check, 1, 2. Mic check. Mic check, 3, 4. Mic check. Yeah, it sounds good. We want the mic right in between the two names.
Oh, okay, you had a plan, sorry.
And then that way it's not blocking anybody's face, but it's also closer to their mouths.
Okay.
I got it, Troy.
Live on CBC, Hockey Night in Canada, brought to you by Molson, brewers of Molson Export. It keeps on tasting great.
Every day, I work hard to lead a healthy lifestyle for myself and my 2 kids. But no matter what I do, the weight always comes back again. There has to be something more that's keeping me from reaching my weight loss goal. That's why I decided to talk to my doctor. My doctor said it's not just about my willpower. There's a science to obesity.
They're the cotton ones too.
Nice.
Live on CBC, Hockey Night in Canada, brought to you by Molson, brewers of Molson Export. It keeps on tasting great.
I'm gonna quit the fire department. Do this full time. White House games.
Not bad. Not bad. Looks really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
I wouldn't worry too much about it if it gets on the boards. Just kind of like go in that direction, because if you like fidget and then it gets stuck on the net for like the real action, we don't want to miss.
Yeah.
So just like if it's on this corner, especially on the boards, just like don't worry about angling up and down for the boards.
You might want to come down just a wee bit though.
Yeah,
Like tilt down.
just a little bit.
I'll hold it. You adjust. I got the tripod.
Now come center ice. Now go that goal. What do you think? Yeah.
What if the puck's like right in front of us?
Right in front of you.
Does it look like shit or no?
I mean,
It's gonna move quick from your
yeah,
anyways, right?
yeah. Nobody's gonna really be battling too hard.
Man, my son tried out for the high school team too. They got like 6 sugars. Fucking.
Live on CBC, Hockey Night in Canada, brought to you by Molson, brewers of Molson Export. It keeps on tasting great.
Let me know when I'm ready.
We're on.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game 3 of the Stanley Keg Finals for the MNL Monday Night Lights Hockey League. We are in beautiful Hazel Park, Michigan, located at Viking Ice Arena. My name is El Tortuga Tim D'Onofrio. I'm joined here by my co-host Paul Bin Biliti. Bin, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Tim. Just super excited about what's going to happen tonight.
Oh my goodness, everybody is. I have heard from multiple people saying that this is the most highly touted game in MNL history. So the fans are dying to know your takes. Ben, give us the keys to today's game.
All right, so this is what every kid in Southeast Michigan grows up to do. He thinks about playing in Game 3, the last game, to raise the Stanley Keg. He's in his driveway making great saves, and one day I'm going to grow up to be Cone. One day I'm going to grow up to be Claus. Every kid in Southeast Michigan wishes he could be in these guys' shoes right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. So looking at both teams, we've seen this matchup multiple times this season, so everybody knows everybody's strengths, their weaknesses. What do you see as the keys to today's game?
All right, so we got a few keys to the game. These guys have matched up 6 times this year, with the heavily favored Nordiques winning 5 of the 6. But the North Stars winning last week, we've gotten to Game 3 of the finals here. Here's the key matchups that I'm looking at. The North Stars.
Oh, we had a pretty wicked spill out there. Can we get a camera on that?
Cameraman.
Brian Bustamante literally almost Bustamante'd his head wide open. We got the medics out there looking. Oh, yeah, he made it out just before the camera got on him. That was flat out embarrassing. However, we do need him because he's got the GoPro. So anyway,
what
back to
a
Ben.
fitting start to the Beer League Finals. You all right, Busta? All right. So here's the keys to the game tonight. The North Stars are going to have to withstand a huge barrage. Look for the Nordiques to jump on these guys quickly. Got to hold off this first 5 minutes and get out of there unscathed and just survive that first 5 minutes. The North Stars also need to slow down the game. They can't let their speedy guys like Sugar, like Proctor, to get those long stretch passes behind the defenseman and in on easy breakaways. Those guys are deadly on breakaways. They're going to put the puck in the net. And the North Stars are going to need to capitalize on any chances that they get. They can't afford to let anything go by the side of the net. They got to bury it home. One of the key stories of tonight's game is the return of Peso. The guy just brings so much spirit to his team. He's a natural-born leader, and this year he's proven to be a huge goal scorer. So I look for Peso to be really the difference maker in this game tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. I know firsthand on the other bench, being one that When Peso scores, it is deflating, it's demoralizing. The North Stars have to have that on their radar, especially since captain, coach, GM Troy Otto specifically called him out last week, saying that he was the reason that the Nordiques lost, and he was so happy for it.
That's true. Here's my take on tonight. Team who scores more goals wins. And I'm telling you, the first team that scores 3, it's all done.
Everybody wants to know, Ben, who's going to be the first team to score 3? Who do you got tonight?
Listen, as professional announcers, we're supposed to be unbiased. Not going to make that call. In my heart, right here, above my crest,
Heart of hearts.
I am rooting for someone, and I was Deke last year, but we'll see what happens. But really, the first team that makes it to 3 tonight, they're going to be hoisting the Stanley keg above their heads.
You know what, just so I know, can you write down your favorite on this piece of paper? I won't tell anybody until afterwards. I just have to know.
My favorite, or who do I want?
Who do you got? Who's going to win tonight, Ben? I'm going to reveal this afterwards. Oh, my goodness. Holy shit. If everyone saw what I saw, you'd be shocked right now. This man he's a seer of the future. And if he calls this winner and score right, everybody in the fans is going home with 3 Bud Light out of Hal's bag.
All right. Thanks, Hal.
I don't have Bud Light.
So we have a small delay in the game right now. The Zamboni did about half the ice surface, and I think his union break came up, and he's taking a break right now. I think they're working on that Zamboni right now. We should be at a live play shortly.
All right, if not, we're going to play half clean, half dirty ice, and that's really going to impact this game here. I guarantee that the Autos are going to bitch about that one.
No. This is in the Autos' favor. Much like a baseball team, and when you're at home and you grow that grass a little longer to slow things down. This is right in the wheelhouse in the game plan for the North Stars. They want to slow this pace down and keep those speedy Nordique forwards, in that rough area.
Now that you mentioned that, I wonder if I did see one of the Otto brothers greasing the wheels of the Zamboni driver, pretending to break that shit down. This could be something to look into a little bit further. We're going to have to take this to the commission.
I thought I saw a couple loose lug nuts on that thing. I don't know. We might have to fingerprint it to see which one of those Ottos left some DNA on there. Ew.
All right, let's take a quick commercial break, and we're going to let you guys watch these guys warm up like true athletes really do. Panty's got some pretty nice edge work, so enjoy.
Looks like the fans are piling in.
The fans are filing in. Turtle, it looks as if they've brought in the relief Zamboni. Yeah, that thing's like 1942 model.
Oh, yeah, that's an absolute piece of shit. But you know what? Let's clean the ice and let's get this game rolling. The fans are rolling in. The Wadies have fleece blankets in the stands. I think Adam House has all his kids here, so he might be playing clean tonight, or he might be trying to show his boys that he knows how to rough it up.
I think they know their dad, and they expect to see their dad mix it up tonight.
Oh, yeah, couldn't have it any other way. All right, so looks like the players are adjusting to the long warm-up. I wonder who this is going to impact negatively. Who's going to get tired before the puck even drops?
That's a great question, Tim, and I don't even have an answer for you.
The Nordiques were out early.
The Nordiques were out early. I understand that Cohn and Panny had their squad here 6:30 doing team stretches. They did some visualization techniques. They got the mindset, let's just see if this delay impacts the play at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like everyone's kind of sobering up from the North Stars bench. I know that they were doing a little boozing beforehand, so let's see if that slows them down or if it speeds them up at all. Now, we've talked a lot about this super sub, a.k.a. Choden. What kind of impact do you see him making today?
Well, in the 2 games so far in this series, he has 3 points. He's got a goal and 2 assists. He's I wouldn't say he's the exact replacement of the General. The General, we know, has got the heavy shot, but Choden brings a little more speed to the game. So it's a different type of player, but definitely an upgrade. He's overvalued. They overvalued the General and got him in on this one.
You know, I'm going to give a quick shout out to the Viking Ice Arena staff here. I mean, these people are flat out professionals, and they really put on a good show for everybody here. The popcorn's fresh. They got that second Zamboni running nice and quick. Looks like it's even better than the first. The beers are tall. They don't serve any shorties, and they come in big buckets of ice. Really, hats off to them and the consummate professionals that they are.
Yeah, and it was very nice of them last year to erect the Labatt Blue party deck just outside for our lounging after games.
Yeah, absolutely. All the proceeds have gone to the local children's charities. Yeah, I mean, like I said, great establishment and great management, and hopefully they'll have us again next year because we're coming back anyway.
So a couple lineup changes to address that were a little different than last week. The North Stars are going with the exact same lineup. They have substitute goaltender Cameron Clauser, who posted a great ERA, goals against average this year.
He's talented.
He is. He can pitch and throw shutouts. And Choden in the lineup again for the General. Nordiques tweaked it just a little bit. They got Super Sam Sweet Mackey back in the lineup with Wilkie, sent back down to the minors, and that'll be the Americans.
Yep. Actually, we're going to throw a correction on that. That's actually going to be Charles Mackey, the twin brother of Stan Mackey.
My bad.
Happens a lot. They get mistaken for one another all the time.
They're both very sweet men.
Absolutely. Very sweet, very sexy. So I had the luxury of speaking to one of the North Stars leaders before this game, and it's funny that you bring up Claus, the goaltender who's subbing for Ryan Z. I asked him about the temperature in the locker room, and Ty Otto is the gentleman I spoke with, and he said that it's definitely a different vibe with Cam being in the locker room. He plays a lot of that new age kid music, and the North Stars are a lot older than most other teams. These guys had no clue what the hell they were listening to, but he says it gave them a little bit of youth, a little bit of exuberance, so they're thinking they might come out to a quick jump due to the DJ skills of Cam Clauser.
Yeah, great note. He's a very enthusiastic kind of guy. He wears his emotions on his sleeves, and apparently his taste in music is not that great. I did see him have the Kids Bop Volume 13 CD rocking it out in there.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Speaking of conversations before the game, I was able to talk to the Nordiques double-headed monster, Paul Proctor and Sugar. Asked them both point blank, answer at the same time, who's going to score the first goal? And of course, being the teammates they are, they both said each other. None of these guys want to lose. They want each other to be successful. And I got to be honest with you, Powder Blue is looking real silky out there in warm-ups and looking real confident.
Absolutely, Tim.
All right, so we got the Zamboni off the ice. Everyone's got the pucks out. We're going to warm up the goalies for a little bit. We're going to let you watch these guys fire some pucks on these great tendies, and hopefully Peso's going to ring one off Cone's mask like the good old days.
Now that legalized gambling is legal, there are some stat lines I want to throw out there that you can place a friendly wager on.
With Master Bookie JJ Beans.
Mr. JJ Beans, the second nicest Canadian, or is he the first nicest Canadian?
I think it depends on who wins and who loses.
Okay. He has labeled the Nordiques favorites by 1.5. 1.5 goal favorites for the Nordiques, and that is per JJ Beans. A couple other things we could throw out there. Some prop bets. You have plus 350 if the Stars throw a shutout. Plus 250 if the Deeks can throw a shutout. Peso scoring the game-winning goal, plus 300. Proctor scoring the game-winning goal, plus 350. Sugar, plus 350. Troy Otto, the guy's hot as a firecracker. He's plus 450. That's your biggest long shot if you want to throw some Canadian loonies or toonies down on it.
Yeah, the fans have seen him in the last two games really perform. He's been a stud in the playoffs. It'd be a shame not to ride that horse right now. I mean, if you're going to bet, you got to throw your money on number 2, the loudest leader in the whole damn league, Troy Otto.
So not only is he not just doing it with his voice, the guy is doing it with his stick. He's got a rifle right now, and it's a sniper rifle.
Oh, that's wrong door.
I had to double check the stats several times on the website today, but according to Hockey DB, Hockey Database, Troy Otto currently stands number 2. This is not a typo. number 2 in overall playoff scoring with 2 goals and 2 assists. Only trailed by the master Greek man, Pete Neferratos, Mr. Pistol, with 7 points. But you got 4 of the top 6 players in scoring for the playoffs in this game. Troy with 4 points. Peso with 4 goals. Sugar with 2 goals, 2 apples. And Proctor with a goal and 3 assists. So the cream has risen to the top. We got the top 2 teams in the league battling it out. And someone is going to walk away with the Stanley Cup above their heads today.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I think the Americans are really holding on to that keg. I don't think it's even entered the building yet. I heard that they were out at Shamrocks, House of Shamrocks, drinking a couple beers out of that just for good old time's sake. Now, you mentioned some of the top scorers in the playoffs and in this game tonight. We've brought it up multiple times. Paul Proctor, Deuce, Paul Lannister Proctor. He's got to make an impact tonight. What do you think, Ben?
You know what? He's been relatively quiet on the Proctor scale. He's been relatively quiet. I look for really him and Sugar and Peso and Q-Tip and Wright to set the tone in that first 5 minutes. North Star's got to get through this first 5 minutes with and fight these guys off just to stay in the ball game and have a chance to win this.
Absolutely. All right. Warm-ups are over. We are moments away from the puck drop in the most exciting anticipated game in MNL history. Enjoy, folks.
This is the first finals that's ever gone to Game 3, correct?
No. Year 1.
Year 1.
Hal looked back in the archives and said year 1. Who was that, Hal?
That was the Whalers versus the Seals.
Seals, and I think the Seals won that. So we're going to brush up on our MNL history.
It was the start of the Proctor legacy.
There has not been a team to claim the Stanley Keg that does not have the number 22 on it. That would be Paul Proctor. Tim, I'm also looking for big games tonight from Gio. Gio really hasn't done much in the first 2 games. He needs to pick up the pace. He needs to carry that puck wide and beat this defenseman to the wide side and then take it strongly to the net.
Yeah, the Nordiques have picked up on Choden. They know that he's their puck mover. He's going to go coast to coast. So they've been spending a lot of time focusing on him. That should allow Gio to open up and really take advantage. The North Stars have been riding his talent all season. No reason they should stop today.
Little gamesmanship going on right now by the Nordiques. Refusing to put out their line, but they are the home team. They do get the last change. I think Panny and Cone have a game plan, and they're trying to match lines.
All right, we got a new camera set up, a little bit better. We took some of the funds from those proceeds from all the popcorn sales and able to invest in some new equipment, and we're underway. Oliveri tries to pass it up to Ty. Ty can't handle the puck. Gathered by Q-Tip. Q-Tip dumps it down. Icing is going to be waved off down in the North Star zone. Wraps around the boards up to Ty. Ty, beautiful pass up to Rattler. Rattler kicks it up to his stick. Chased by Sugar. Oh, fumbled by Cone.
That's not a bad play by Rattler. He's throwing it to the net. He knows he's got Gio going strong on the other side, crashing.
Absolutely. Last game we noticed that Sugar and Proctor were paired up. This game they are not. Back to normal lines. Sugar rushes down. Great defensive play.
Great defensive play by Sukas there. Excellent back checking. Sugar used his speed, got through, but a great back check prevented him from getting a good chance.
Absolutely. A lot of buzz from the Nordiques down in the North Star zone. Smartly, Gio wraps around just to get away from pressure. Panny, great defensive player, really improved his game over these last few seasons. He's actually improved his stock. I believe it was from 9th round up to 4th is the rumor.
I actually heard he was an all-star this year.
Yes, he was.
He did make the all-star team. I think he did select it, though.
Yes, it had nothing to do with the fact that he tallied all of the votes. Absolutely nothing. No pandering.
I've noticed a lot of assists on the Panty score sheet also.
Yep. Actually, I heard that Pete Neferratos caught him cheating on the stat sheet. So therefore, he blackmailed him into giving him more assists than he actually was capable of getting.
House not afraid to lay the body out there. He puts a couple shoulders into Peso and Wright just now, and I saw his kids perk up a little bit to see their dad playing that style.
Absolutely. Look at that. Cool, calm, collected by Troy Otto. Not nervous when 2-2 circling, though he damn well should be. Pass up to Peso. Peso is a week off. Did a lot of smoking out in California, so he should be nice and amped up, ready to go.
Yeah, he's well rested.
Proctor with a low shot side wide.
Good rebound control by Cam on that one. Didn't allow him a second opportunity.
Absolutely. Cam's very streaky. He can win a game or lose a game for you.
We got a penalty coming up, Tim.
Who's this going to go to, Ben? I was
This is going to be against the North Stars. I think it's going to be House. He slew-footed 91 out there, Peso.
You're not allowed to do that. Peso
Nope.
saying, hey, good slew foot, man. I look forward to playing against you in 2 more minutes. Enjoy your time in the box.
So House will be escorted to the penalty box. House has spent some time there this year. This is not an unfamiliar spot for Mr. House.
What is going on?
All right, House is in the box for 2 minutes. Congratulating the refs on a job well done.
Great chance by Wright right there. Or was that Mackey? Great chance by Mackey.
Yep, that was Mackey.
So just as we predicted before the game, they need to withstand this first 5 minutes, and they've really dug themselves a hole right now by going shorthanded. Still have 11:45 to go in the first period.
All right, Q-tip goes into the zone. Poor pass to Gio. I'll tell you what could really deflate the Nordiques right now would be a shorty from Gio.
Oh my. That'd be a backbreaker.
All right, Q-tip up the boards, calmly collected. Back to old man Brawny. Brains and brawn. Sugar's looking real fast out there. If I was the North Stars, I'd be scared as shit.
Yeah, the defense might have to take a step back. When Sugar gets ahead of steam, he can go around you.
All right, Brawny circles back. Gets it up to Q-tip. Q-tip enters the zone. Ooh, nice little move, but gets poked away by Sukas. Tell you what, Sukas is playing a hell of a defensive game this series.
He's had a great series. He's using his size and his strength and his smarts. He's a 5-tool player, but I only named 3.
What's the other 2?
Handsomeness and shiftiness.
Lovely. Thank you.
Is that a trip?
Yep, that was true. What's me called, yeah. What's that?
Was it a trip though?
I
didn't see the penalty.
Although they're on the power play, just can't muster any shots on net right now. They're doing a dogged defense by Oliveri right now.
All right, Nordiques dump it in. Paul Proctor comes out, 2 different color socks, waiting to pick off that pass by the D, but Sukas ain't falling for that shit.
Sends it all the way down, make them retreat all the way back in their own end.
All right, Adam House comes out of the box clean. What are the chances he ends up back in the box again?
It's better than the odds of Troy getting the game-winning goal.
I love it. Gio shot from the point, doesn't get through. LaPoudre gathers it to the back. Johnny Starr with the tic-tac likes to psych out his opponents. Peso thinks about back-checking and says, nah, I'm good. Proctor gathers the puck. Hits Peso on. Beautiful saucer pass by Proctor.
This is the combination the North Star's got to look out for. Proctor, Peso.
Absolutely. Johnny Starr is
Nice
not
turnaround
afraid.
the other way. Choden bring it up.
We got a 2-on-1. Choden with a shot to the glove, saved by Cone.
That's a great save by Cone. He had a little daylight on that glove side, but Big Cone was able to squeeze that off.
Yeah, absolutely. Cone is huge. He's a massive, massive goaltender with a great glove. He's not going to let that little shit go by him.
You know, not only does he have a great glove hand, but he's got a great Nana. I'm going to say hi to Nana in Southern Ontario watching the game live.
Oh, yeah. Thanks to our friends up north.
How's she going, eh?
Bad pass by Proctor. That's going to be an icing. Okay. All right, we're about coming up on almost halfway through the first. What are you seeing so far, Ben? A little bit of nerves?
You know what? This is kind of a chippy game right now. I think both of them are a little nerves. The nerves will settle down shortly. But it's been a back and forth, just kind of chippy game. No flow to it right now, but I expect that to change.
All right, another errant pass by the Nordiques. I think they're really, really tight right now. A couple more shifts in, they're going to loosen up and start making some cleaner plays.
Turnbull tried to throw Proctor off by faking it, but he still went the same way with the pass, and Proctor read that and picked it off behind the net.
Yeah, Proctor's been known for doing that. His hand-eye coordination is unbelievable. He reads the minds of defenders and makes them look flat out stupid.
It's my understanding he has a book on every player in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. He studies up just as much as Tom Brady. All right, puck back to Brawny. He gathers. Backhand pass off the boards. Q-tip tries to hit Peso Monet. Does not connect.
Got 3-on-2 going the other way if they hurry.
Rattler breaks in the zone. Has trouble handling.
Nice
Great
block
by
shot.
Shawnee.
Nice block
Brawny.
shot by Brawny. That's a veteran play right there.
I'll tell you what, Q-tip is really trying to force the puck to Sugar. You know he's got the fire, but you got to be smart about those passes. You can't force it. Back to Panny. Panny collects. Jukes the shit out of Rattler. Almost fell down. Intercepted by Gio. Gio loses it to Q-tip. Sugar says, give me the puck and get out of the way. Shot low side, just missed outside.
Got to hit the net on that, Turtle.
Absolutely, you got to hit the net, especially when you got Mackey in front. He's a bruiser, cleans up a lot of goals like a guy I know, Hal. Got about, 15 goals this season just by banging them in front of the net.
Hal, top 10 player scorer in the regular season.
Yeah, a lot
as predicted by Dickie Dunn.
Absolutely, got to be true.
It's got to be true.
Dickie Dunn
It was
wrote
in the
it.
hockey news. Going the other way.
Break out to Gio. I tell you what, that red helmet, red pant combo is scary as shit. Just missed wide. These
Great
boys
move.
got to hit the net.
Great move by Gio. He's a smart. His hockey IQ has gotten better and better. He cut that puck to the middle of the net and had Cone going laterally.
I'll tell you what, Charles Mackey may have just saved a goal. Smart play, good back check.
No call on Mackey there for dumping Oliveri.
North Stars are saying that, hey, that could have been a trip, but nice job, refs. We appreciate you. Rattler putting some pressure on Ryan Allen with the puck. Ryan Allen smart enough to get away with it.
Good play by Ryan Allen there. Got himself out of a danger spot, and he had Rattler chasing him.
Absolutely. Sukas will circle behind the net, looks up, realizes that Troy's his best option, so he's just going to take it himself, wait for somebody else to get open. Smart play. House, break it in.
Wow!
Great save by Cone.
Great save to deny Mr. House right there. No rebound. Best chance of the game so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought House was literally going to break his stick by testing its durability and place it back in the woods with his friends, but he decided not to, showing a lot of restraint. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the first. Draw one for the Nordiques. Peso circles behind the net. Troy wants to definitely impose his will on Peso. I love the rivalry between those two.
Nice outlet pass there. Paulie Proctor dumped going in.
Great move, splitting the D by Proctor. Just couldn't finish. And Troy said,
Oh,
I do the same
my-
thing, baby.
Wow. That is a great back check to get back.
I'll tell you what, Peso is known for his offensive skill, putting the puck in the net. Not so much for back checking, but when he sees Troy Otto coming in, he knows he's got to get back. Great defensive play by 91 Peso Monet.
Either Peso was shot out of a cannon or Troy Otto was going his regular speed and he just got caught. But either way, it was a fantastic play, back check by Peso. We haven't seen that all year long. That's a guy putting it on the line, knowing that the keg's on the line.
Absolutely. It could even be a Nordique strategy. I believe Panty might have really told Peso, don't play defense all year so that we can save it for game 3. I mean, he's playing chess and we're all playing checkers. Great job by the management.
It's the old rope-a-dope, and he's roped and doped.
All right, Justin Wright dumps it in, trying to get Proctor involved here. John Starr is all over Proctor. He's not giving him a lot of breathing room, and Proctor does not like it. Back to Panny. Panny with a clap bomb. Oh, just wow.
Really looking forward to see the patented Panty Copter sometime tonight.
Yeah, he's been pulling that once a game. We're hoping that we can get a breakaway with just Panty so he can copter the shit out of somebody and make himself.
There's a redirection off Star. A good shot from the point. Went off Star, tried blocking it. Sometimes you got to let the goalie do his job.
Claus blocks it away. Save block. Adam House also ignores Troy as a breakout pass, realizing that he's not the better option. In comes Turnbull, dumps the puck. Panty regroups. Back to Brawny.
Brawny's got a lot of room. He can move that puck up, just skate it.
Got to watch those cross-ice passes. They're going to get picked off, and you're going to be very disappointed in the outcome coming the other way. John Starr in the corner, regrouping for the North Stars. Oh, he's coming full speed. Sugar ain't having that. Poke checks away.
Tough to get around 42. The guy's a little jitterbug. He goes 100 miles an hour 100% of the time.
All right, little floppy shot in by Rattler. Now, Ben, you've mentioned Rattler a couple times in this playoff, not so much in a positive light. He's looking a little timid out there, not known for being timid. What does he need to do to get involved in this game?
You know what? I think this long season's kind of drained him a little bit. He was going all year long at high speed. I'm just wondering if this long season's finally catching up to him.
Speaking of long season, I think Mackey's been putting in the work with skating coach Pete Neferatos. Those strides were looking real good, making Oliveri nervous. Kudos to him in the offseason work. I'm excited to see what he brings in season 4.
Yeah, Pete switched him to a half-inch radius on his skates, did a little rocking of his skates, and he's moving much better.
A lot of jump ropes.
You know Pete's philosophy, jump rope, grip strength.
Should make a t-shirt. Oh, there we go. Rattler with a little pressure. You know, that's 2 turnovers by Pudre.
Rattler was going for the wraparound right there.
Blew a tire.
Blew a tire, lost an edge. I think the net might have tripped him up. Now look out the other way. Got Sugar flying down the wing. He cuts it back to the middle.
I'll tell you what, you can tell the importance of this game. Every offensive player not known for their defense is back-checking like crazy, making it really tough to get the offense going. You got to love the extra heart. Everyone knows that it's all on the line today.
Turtle, we've been at this almost 9 months, and the guys will do anything for a win today, and they're putting everything out there.
Yeah, they see the Americans coming in, big smiles, just proud, know that they got 12 months of just rubbing it in everyone's face that they're better than them. Speaking of the Americans, I hear that the Keg is in the building.
Wow. It's a glorious sight. One day I hope to raise it myself.
It'll happen, Ben, but you're still a first rounder, so quit campaigning for the second round.
All right, another icing. It'll be a critical face-off here with 45 seconds to go. Remember those first 2 minutes, the last 2 minutes of period, and those face-offs deep in your end, the biggest keys to getting victories.
Absolutely. You got to close out the periods, get the momentum going into the next after the intermission. John Starr,
beautiful shot.
Just outside. Great shot.
Fantastic low shot up there for a rebound or a tip in.
Yeah, those wingers for the Nordiques really have to get.
Chip. Otto working hard. Great pass. Choden's got to put that on net.
Yeah, absolutely. They're trying to return the favor. I know that Choden got Troy a really beautiful pass last game, and he was trying to set Choden up to make him look just as good. Clock's winding down in the first period. 4, 3, 2, 1. Kudos to Brian Piercy. He hasn't fucked up the clock at all today, so thanks a lot for that. Oh, never mind.
Running the clock.
Hal's running the clock. That's why everything's running so smooth. We had to bring in some enforcements, but the music sounds great. Piercy, you're awesome. All right, end of the first period, score 0-0. I think, has every first period been 0-0 in this series?
I believe we've had scoreless first periods throughout the entire series. So,
all right.
Again, this falls into the game plan of the North Stars. Slow, grimy, greasy, dirty game. Limit the quality chances that the Nordiques have had. House had a glorious chance to score there.
They have the gloves.
All right, so got a few seconds in between intermission here. Got to know, I know there's been no goals, but in your opinion, give me one impact player from each team right now in the first. Who do you see leading their charge?
You know what? I'm going to say, because it was a 0-0 game, it's defensive. And I'm not talking about defense. I'm talking about the back check of Peso, the back check of Gio Orlandi. Both of those guys going full tilt to back check for their club.
Absolutely. Known for making an impact on the score sheet. Got to love those two-way players playing that 200-foot game.
It's a big collision down in the corner with Lapudre and House.
All right. Proctor missing those passes. Peso coming in hot on John Starr. John Starr didn't see him coming. Peso, again, defensive, offensive, all over the place, causing a lot of problems Matching up Proctor and Peso is really good for him, taking a lot of the pressure off Proctor, but hopefully he can capitalize on that. Johnny Starr breaks it up.
You know, so far that Peso's playing a very inspired game.
And again,
oh, there's a little spray in on Cone there.
I love it. I love the spray. We got the house boys in the penalty box and cheering on their dad, loving it. Love the spray. You gotta love the sportsmanship of this game.
I tell you what, of all the guys out there right now, the most impressive guy is House. The guy's
Absolutely.
had 3 or 4 quality chances, one in alone on Cone that Cone just stoned him.
Absolutely. He is not afraid to shoot the puck, and you gotta love that as North Stars don't have a ton of firepower. They need someone to step up, and 23 is ready to do it for him.
He's set up, cocked, and ready to load it.
Oh, good win. Gio puts in the shot off. the
Great
face-off.
job, great job by Lapoudre tying up 71 Gio's stick there. And did I mention that Lapoudre is a finalist for the Bobby Orr Defenseman of the Year for the Dickie Dunn Awards?
He is. That's fantastic.
He is a finalist.
That's fantastic. He's really deserving of that accomplishment. All right, in the corner in the Nordiques zone, Gio to Choden. Choden just misses. These boys have to hit the net. Still circling. We've got Adam House. Adam House, I believe that's his 4th shot on goal. He's really trying to put one in.
Cone recovered his stick there. This is the pass to watch out for. If Peso throws that up a little harder, Paulie's gone.
A lot of pressure from the North Stars right now. They're really buzzing. Peso dumps it in the North Star zone. Paul Proctor's going to come off for a change. Let Sugar tear it up. A lot of guys on the ice right now, fortunate enough not to get a too many men penalty.
Very fortunate there, and it led to a good quality chance again. Rattler threw that on for a rebound going the other way.
All right, Gio collects in the corner. It looks like Gio's been out there for a long time. You think he's getting tired?
Gio's been on a strict regiment, riding the bike, smoking less. He's still got the wheels.
Plus, you got all the pasta carbs. That's going to keep it going. He's all carved up.
Mrs. Orlandi hooked him up with some extra spicy sauce tonight and some gnocchi.
Shout out to Miss Orlandi. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Thank you for the banana bread last week.
That was fantastic. All right, Nordiques are offside. Oliveri up to Gio. Gio is still out there. Troy Otto is screaming at him to get off because he knows that he actually has more points in the playoffs than Gio.
Ty did a nice job gathering the biscuit there. Circled back around and got it deep in the end, but it's coming right back out.
All right, if somebody could shoot a puck over to the penalty box and shut these kids up, that'd be great. All right, so we've got Ty.
Nice play
Tries
by
to
Ty.
break it out up to Rattler. Rattler couldn't collect. I tell you what, this brawny, panty backcourt really keeping the momentum going for the Nordiques.
Yep, the guys actually completed 2 passes D to D. Unheard of. Not 3, it was only 2.
All right, I can't really see what's going on. Dave P's in the ways. We got some good camera action. Sugar winding up. Breaks through Rattler. He's coming in. 3 defensemen squared up. Great shot by Sugar, just wide. Blocked away by Claus.
Excellent save with those brand new pillows that he's wearing, the black Bryans or Vaughns, whatever he's got there.
Oh yeah, loves the new gear. Makes him feel special. Rattler is really struggling out there. He's coming off. He's got to recharge those batteries. He's not catching any good passes.
Been a really chippy game so far.
Yeah, you can definitely expect that. Everybody knows what's riding on the line. It's bragging rights. Nobody wants to hear Troy chirp
Wow.
for the next 12 months. Great save by Cone.
That is another quality chance for House. That's 5 or 6 shots with 4 quality chances. How many is Cone going to stop with this guy?
Eventually, you'd think he has to wear down, but I've seen it firsthand. He can literally put a team on his back, and knowing that they're the Nordiques, the lowest franchise in MNL history, he really wants to break the curse.
Yeah, Cone's had an outstanding playoffs. And matter of fact, in the last 6 games against the North Stars, he's sporting a quality 1.00 goals against average.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, John Starr up to Turnbull. Turnbull, we haven't heard a ton from this game, but in my opinion, if you don't hear much about a defenseman, he's probably doing something right.
Yeah, Turnbull quietly goes about his business. He's a gritty, dirty player. Not dirty in a bad sense, but he's the kind of guy that you want on your blue line.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think he's really motivated to not screw up so he doesn't have to hear Troy bitch at him for the next 3 minutes. All right, breakout pass from Proctor. Not sure who he's passing it to.
That's usually the breakout play that the Nordiques run for Sugar. They throw it up and just have Sugar chase it down, except the only problem was Sugar's on the bench right now.
Oh, great shin block by Johnny Starr. He is giving Proctor no room
Look
whatsoever.
out going the other way.
Choden.
Watch
breaks
House.
to the
Watch for
outside.
House. Watch for House coming late.
House and Troy are really buzzing right now. They want those goals, but Proctor's leaking out. He knows that he can single-handedly change the outcome of a game, but these North Stars defensemen are not giving him any room to breathe. What does he have to do to get some offense going for himself here?
He's gonna need his line mate going with him. Proctor just went 1 against 3. Even Paulie Proctor, the magician's not gonna win that battle many times. He's gonna need Peso shooting down a wing and then letting one of his patented rippers go.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's the consequence of playing a defensive two-way game. Peso's probably exhausted by actually back-checking.
Great play by Panny right there to headman up to Q. What a great play not to fall for that between the legs bullshit.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this defensive and goaltending game right now, as boring as it may be, it is exciting in the same breath because I am so excited to see who the first goal is going to be this game.
I look for 42 coming right now.
42 breaks it in. Great save by Claus, pushes him away. Gio breaks it up the outside boards. And Sugar's back checking. He is not to be denied. He wants that first point tonight.
High energy player.
Mackey coming in. Full speed. Really made Oliveri nervous, you could tell. Ty dumps it in. Trying to get some offensive momentum here. Gio chase. Kept in by Gio, but Brawny wins. Back to Mackey.
Nice outlet pass.
Absolutely. Mackey is taunting Sukas by giving it to him. Seeing if he'll make a mistake, knowing that it's got to end up on Sugar's stick. But Sugar is looking real tired. He's been pumping those legs.
Yeah, it's been a long shift for Sugar.
Yeah, he's slouched over. He's not interested right now. He's got to get off the ice.
You don't see that too often from Sugar. But, you know, the intensity picks up for this big game.
Sugar with a great move.
Excellent glove save.
Great save by Claus.
The guys look exhausted.
Absolutely. They got to shorten up these shifts. Brawny circles, waiting for the line change. Holds and decides he's going to take it himself. He sees Troy Otto, knows he can get by that goon. Still going. Nobody in front of the net, though. Nobody wants to win this game. Q-tip. Block shot. Peso coming back, getting pressure from Rattler.
There was a chance for Wright in the open slide. He snuck in from the defensive point and almost caught that pass coming through the side.
Q-tip's really leaking out there. You know he wants to put that stretch pass into play, make the North Stars defense really keep their head on a swivel. Lepudre brings it down. Adam House can't get it out of the zone. Peso and Troy going at it. Troy will chip it out. Q-tip back down in the North Star zone, breaking out by Sukas.
Look out here, we got House breaking in.
I'll tell you what, Lepudre is normally really rock solid, but there's a couple plays where he's made some not so great attempts at playing the puck and could cause some turnovers. Great kick pass by Justin Wright, totally on purpose to Peso. Peso, toe drag, fires just outside. These guys are really having a tough time hitting the net tonight. Oh, rifle by Ryan Allen. You can tell he's been putting in a lot of work in the offseason. That shot was at least 80, 90 miles an hour.
Ryan Allen's having a great game right now. He often goes overlooked by such great players as Lepudre and Panty Dropper and the like. But Ryan Allen really picking up his game on defense right now.
Yeah, the Nordiques asked him to play defense. Normally a power forward right winger, but he's more about the team. He's all about the name on the front of the jersey instead of the back. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he could throw a little snap out from the point and maybe get a tip from Proctor.
Yeah, they're going to have to get some traffic out in front of the net. Claw's not a real big guy, but he moves well laterally. But if you get a couple big bodies in front of him, like a Q-tip, like a Mackey, it's going to make it really difficult for him to make the save.
Damn, Ben, you should be a coach.
I used to be.
Oh, well, good. All right, just under 5 minutes left in the second. I can tell you what, I think these guys are really nervous. I have a feeling first goal is going to win.
Well, I said before, first 1 to 3 wins. It may be the first 1 to 1 wins.
Shout out to Dougie Milson in the house. All right, Choden's been a little quiet today. Had a couple rushes. Brings it in around the outside. Nobody in front again. That's a common theme today. Not a lot of people banging in front of the net.
No, Gio, he's the leader on this line. He's got to.
Oh,
good shot.
Turnbull sneaks up for a little clapper.
Gio's got to sneak in that high slot and get those shots.
Sugar on the rush. The North Stars defense knows what they're doing. They find the best player on the Nordiques team, and they surround him with 3.
3 on 2.
Off of Panty's foot. Shakes it off. He doesn't feel any pain. Nordiques have actually made a bit of a line change. They've got 42 and 22. That's Sugar and Proctor out on the same line. Hopefully they're trying to highlight the fact that Peso is bringing them down.
I think that's a smart move. Peso's got his legs underneath him. He seems to be okay out there on his own right now. And then you throw the top 2 players in the league on one line. Hey, you could say it's the top 3 players. You got Charles Mackey out there.
House challenges hard. He doesn't let him get by. I'll tell you what, he is making an impact all over the place. He is all over Hardy. He wants to let him know he's there.
You put a stick in his side. Let him know he's there. Bleed all
over him.
Let him know you're there.
Let him know you're there. All right, I wonder who's got the foil on. I would expect that House has got some foil under those gloves. Lapudre steps up into Gio and says, get that shit out of here.
And that's why he's a finalist for the Dickey Award.
Absolutely. Great play. Not afraid to put the body, but still a clean play. Gio in front of House. House really wants that first goal. Oliveri comes in. Snapshot from the side. Sukas will corral it outside the zone. He's just going to dump it in and allow his team to get a change. Lapudre up to an empty wing.
That's going to be an icing. So the breakout didn't work that time to spring Sugar or spring Peso or spring Proctor.
Yeah. So now we've got a lineup of Q-Tip, Peso, and Wright out there. Not very scary. How do you think the North Stars are going to respond?
I think the North Stars need to push the issue a little bit, but again, they're playing their style of game. The longer this stays 0-0, the better chance they have winning.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, drop face-off down in the right corner of the Nordique zone. Troy out in the corner with one hand. A little sloppy there. Sukas.
Excellent body positioning by Sukas there. He knew that if he wasn't going to get to that puck, there was no way that Wright would get to it.
All right, Sukas wraps around the net. Ty rushing up the left side, blazing speed. Sukas again decides not to go to him. Bad choice.
That was a
but
hook.
He comes back and saves.
Got away with the hook here.
Absolutely. Refs are going to let him play. You got to love that about these MNL refs.
Yep, nobody came here to watch those two knuckleheads. We came to see the baby blue and the black.
All right, puck down in the Nordique zone. Wrapped around by Brawny. Puck trickles down over in the corner. My local statistician, historian, Hal, says that Brawny is the oldest guy in the league. You would not know it by the way he moves out there. I'll tell you what, I hope I look as good as he does at that age.
Hot shot in there from Sukas from the point. There's bodies everywhere. It's a yard sale.
With just under a minute coming up to the end of the period, I get the feeling that we're going to get an unsung hero. One of the unsuspecting goal scorers. You're maybe a Wright, maybe a Q-Tip, maybe even a, dare I say, Ty Otto. Someone who's really going to get the scoring started.
Great quick pass down there. Rattler, great shot on net. Excellent feed from Troy. We don't want his head to get much bigger because that helmet's, he squeezed his head right in that helmet this afternoon.
Absolutely. A lot of restraint from the North Stars. I just saw Ty miss a pass from Troy, and Troy did not verbally abuse him. I wonder if there's anything developing there.
You know what? Everybody's just so focused on this. Even Troy is a loss for word.
All right, folks, we are entering the third period. Game 3, Stanley Keg Finals. I'll tell you what, everybody's nervous. The fans are nervous. The tech crew's nervous. I'm nervous. Ben, what do you think?
Like this, I'm nervous too. We're waiting for that first goal. That first goal may be enough. But Tim, I'm getting a word in my ear right now. we have a special guest that we'd like to bring in and to show you.
Oh, yeah?
I'm
Who's
going to step
that?
out of the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Stanley keg brought in by GMs from the Americans.
Boys, how's it feel to have the Stanley keg for 15 more minutes of running time hockey?
It's been a good ride. Great ride.
Can you tell us any stories that the keg went through this summer?
We cannot.
They will not disclose any of the stories from the Stanley keg this summer, but it was well loved. It was a good ride for the boys.
All
Thanks.
right. Clock operator Hell kicks the keg out of here and says, I got to hit start. All right. I don't know if you guys could hear that over the microphone, but the North Stars bench was getting real rowdy. I have not seen that type of hoorah from that bench all season. They know what's at stake here, and they're ready to play.
Yep, both teams only 15 minutes away from raising the cup. A spirited speech by team leader and head goon Troy Otto.
All right, Ty breaks it in. Nice little crossover around the Poudre. Shot from the side, just missed by Ty.
Excellent stick handling skills. He's been working at the Elfie Turcotte stick handling school.
All right, Rattler in the corner with the Poudre. Le Poudre is tired of getting messed with, so he just puts Rattler in the boards, knocks the stick out of his hands. Real power play there.
This is trouble. Great save, nice reaction, save by Cone there to deny Rattler.
All right, I think somebody told Rattler that we were talking shit about him because he is really trying right now.
Gio was set up for a one-timer on his off wing. Just an errant pass by Rattler coming across.
Rattler afraid to go in the corner with Mackey. Mackey really throwing those elbows around. You don't want to be down there in the snake pit with him.
No, he's a big fella.
Gio steals. Panty, we won't call that a panty copter, but he purposely took out the legs from Ty Otto. You might expect to see some retaliation there.
There was a lot of humanity that landed on the back of 12 Drager. He could be hurt.
Drager comes off, bent over. I think it looked like Adam House had some type of an object that he was poking into Panty's side. We might have to have the refs check for a shiv on that guy.
It could have been a foreign object. This may be playing right into Panty's hands, faking the injury so he can leave Proctor and Sugar out and without changing for the rest of the game.
Absolutely, right out of the Proctor playbook. Teaches those guys how to fake an injury and then come back stronger than ever.
Bad angle shot by Proctor, but still a good play on net.
Proctor had the choice to hand that off to Sugar and decides to go to Rallin. Do you think that's a bit of a power move that Proctor doesn't want somebody else stealing his limelight?
No, you know what? That's just a veteran play by a quality player. He knew that Allen was heading upstream towards the net. He had Sugar circling around the other way, and he knew he was going to get a decent look on Cam.
Absolutely. Hey, while we got a stoppage in play here, I want to give a big shout out, big thank you to our tech crew. Hey, Dave, what kind of camera work can you get to yourself?
What's that?
Can you take a picture of yourself?
Oh, there he is.
Hey, that's Dave.
Dave P. wearing a stocking on his head like he's going to rob a bank.
All right, Proctor
Great
comes
play.
in. I'll tell you
Star.
what,
Outstanding defensive play there to stop Paulie going full steam ahead.
Absolutely. John Starr is all over Proctor. He's been on him all series. Choden
Nice forecheck.
forces a turnover on Panty, who's still pretending to be hurt.
Now Panty needs to be stronger on that puck.
Oh, yeah.
Proctor Peso coming the other way. Nice move. Cuts to the
Proctor.
middle. Excellent save by Claus.
Oh, man. Cam is really keeping them in this game. They have not felt any rebounds or any second chance pressure. Great job by both goaltenders tonight.
Yeah, Claus did a good job directing that away from
House.
Peso, waiting on the doorstep.
House comes in real calm, real cool.
Look out, 2-on-1 the other way.
What do you think the chances of Peso pass?
Oh! There is an offside call.
Oh!
That was a questionable offsides.
Dave P has a great angle looking right over the blue line. Says the Zebras missed that one. But just so we can point fingers, was that Proctor's fault or Peso's fault? You got to pick.
Peso offside.
Peso's fault. All right, good.
Tough call to make. 2-on-1, you got your top 2 scorers going in 2-on-1. That's a tough call to make, but little Joe, the ref, got some huge testicles. He actually carries them around in a wheelbarrow.
I'll tell you what, the theme that I'm noticing in this game is restraint. Bad, questionable offsides call on Peso, and he does not verbally abuse the ref. Uncanny
Rebound.
of his character.
Excellent play to get across by Cam. Sugar trying to put in that rebound off the Allen shot.
Now, don't get me wrong, that was a great shot by Sugar, but I think Cam's doing a little bit of extra business rolling around like he had to stack the pads or something. Did look cool, though. Nice job, Cam.
Well, he's got his people in Colorado checking in tonight live. Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Claus. You can be real proud of your boy.
Oh, shot on the outside, bounces off the back of the net. From our angle, looked like that could have been in, but it was not. Patient. Ty Otto.
Ty tried banging that off of Rattler's shin guard.
Yeah, he's really thinking ahead here. Gio circling, trying to get some space. Q-Tip not having that. Great poke check by Q-Tip.
Gio got on his horse to get back and retrieve that biscuit.
These guys are all over. Sam Mackey comes in. Blistering snapshot.
Good
Almost
shot
gets
by
through.
Mackey. Look out.
No chance.
Oh! That is an unbelievable glove save!
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable save. Point blank. Sports Illustrated had the camera going. That will be on the cover of Sports Illustrated, Time Magazine, and probably Monday Night Magazine next week.
Unbelievable, unbelievable glove. I got to be honest with you, the save was exciting, but I'm more excited to talk to him after the game. His post-game interview was the best I've ever done.
I believe his jock is pointing outwards a little bit more than usual. I think he might be somewhat erect.
Got a bit of a kickstand going.
I don't think he's going to need his goalie stick for the rest of the third period.
I want to check the curve on that, make sure it's legal. Choden enters the zone. You don't want to turn it over Proctor. 2 socks coming in on John Starr. This matchup all night. I don't know if
Did that catch some of the
saved that,
post?
but it sounded like it got some of the post. But either way, too close for comfort. Smart play by Brawny. Sees 2-2 over there. With all these idiots wearing 2 different colored socks, it's kind of lost its luster. I started the trend. Proctor copied off of me, and the rest is history.
Turtle, I did not know that you started that.
Yeah, I actually lied. I stole that from Proctor. Choden circles the zone. Great poke check by Panny. Sorry, Ben. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Just say A for your honesty, that's all.
Peso
That's
with
a
a
nice
smart
pass.
play. Smart pass.
Hook.
Oh, we got to get a call on
No
that.
call, no call. Proctor was sprung by a Peso pass and no call.
Oh, Ben, I got to interrupt you. I tell you what, House really wants this. That's got to be a 7th attempt on net. Proctor, I don't think Proctor's going to come off for the third period. They're just really going to ride that horse till he dies. Off the netting.
Well, that's why you draft a horse like that, a stud like that. 7.5 minutes to go. If Panny goes into his playbook, the playbook says with 7 minutes and 22 seconds left in the game, Proctor does not come off the ice.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. All right, little shout out to Piercy. Piercy's got the crowd dancing. It is a 9-year-old song he's never heard before, but good job for Piercy. Lapudre with the clap. Great job by Oliveri to get that garbage goal out of there. Q-Tip working down in the corners. It's getting a little bit chippier. You can tell everyone's waiting to see who's going to crack first, who's going to make the first mistake. It's not going to be Ty Otto. Smart dump in, let Gio put the pressure on. Lapudre and Gio in the corner. Bad pass to Sugar. Sugar looks up. He actually passes it. Poor choice.
Had a little sauce on that, just overshot Quizraldo.
Absolutely. All right, want to finish out the rest of our shout-outs to the tech crew. Panny's playing right now, but I don't know exactly what he did, but he set up a lot of this technical shit for all of us to enjoy, so really thanks to him. And then our man Neville over here in the penalty box to the right, we're going to give him a little camera time. He's not a talker. He's not a talker. He's all smiles.
No, you need those guys behind the scenes. We couldn't have done this without them. Much appreciated.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Oh.
Sukas with a great play, a desperate play to throw his stick behind him and knock the puck off Sugar.
Sukas just did a penny
Yes. Just as the North Stars wear 2 different color socks to taunt Proctor, Suka says, I'm going to taunt Panty and take the... That's actually... He's going to cost... what is that, royalties? He's going to owe Panty some money.
Yep.
Rattler circles the outside. He's really got to make an impact here. Good shot on net. Got to get pucks on net. Oliveri doesn't look like he's trying very hard, but he gets a shot on net.
That's a quality shot on net. Oliveri did a good job picking that puck up, circling around. Kind of took himself to a bad angle, but he knew he had traffic out in front of net. Threw it on looking for a rebound, but great job by Cowboy Cone.
The internal debates between the North Stars have kind of shifted. Looks like Ty was just yelling at Oliveri, get me the damn puck next time. I'm the superstar here. So I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, Otto, number 2, he's carrying the hot stick right now. That may not be a bad plan.
Win to John Starr. John Starr just misses outside. That's got to be the 10th missed shot by these North Stars. They got to hit the net.
You know what? The Nordiques are doing a good job clogging up those shooting lanes. And maybe the only option is to throw it deep.
Patience by House around the net. I tell you what, he's a really smart hockey player, really evolved. Sugar comes in.
Wow.
Oh, stands up. John Starr stands up Sugar. No call. I tell you what, I love that the refs are letting him play.
Yeah,
Uh-oh, pick off by Troy. Troy shoots, saved by Cowboy Cone.
Good quality shot.
A lot of pressure coming from the North Stars right now. Point shot from Turnbull blocked. John Starr. Oh, Panny. Panny dives out and clears it out, pretends to be hurt again. Works for him last time. Keep it up.
I believe Panty's playing with a broken back right now. He's been at it all year. Nice defensive play.
Proctor picks off another pass. He's trying way too hard right now. He's got to utilize his teammates.
Turnbull used that big body to knock him and separate him from the puck.
Uh-oh, I think I see what it is. Proctor looked down left wrist.
He is holding that wrist again.
He's holding that wrist. Looks like he was celebrating a little bit too much last night. But he tips one out of the air and comes in on John Starr.
I can tell you, Tim.
Another offsides call. And Peso says, great job, brethren. I respect the stripes, and I appreciate everything you do. What a gentleman.
Yeah, as a fellow referee, he understands the difficult job that these refs have tonight. They're doing the best they can for what they get paid, which is 3 Labatt's after the game.
I tell you what, Ben, you're a ref yourself, right?
I have, yes.
Okay, great. How are these guys doing tonight? We don't talk much about the refs unless we're complaining about their bullshit calls.
You know what? From high above the ice surface where we're seated right now, I'd say there's 1 or 2 questionable offsides, but for the most part, you never want to see the referees. No one paid all this money to come to these games to watch the referees.
I couldn't agree more, and I tell you what, I love that they're letting them play. No ticky-tack calls. We got, I think, only 1 penalty so far today, and I think it was pretty legit.
Tim, we're under 3 minutes.
So remind me of the rules here. I don't know if anything changes since it's Game 3 finals. If this goes to a tie, do we play it 3-on-3 overtime, or do we go straight to a shootout?
That's a great question, Turtle. We're going to have to consult the rule book on that. And right now the rule book is on the home bench, and it's underneath the buttocks of Panty Dropper.
Well, I'm sure that Troy will scream it over to us and try and ensure some Bender OT.
There will not be any Bender OT, I can guarantee you that.
Well, Troy has been known to write a rule or two without anybody looking, so don't be surprised if he has an ace up his sleeve.
So, Tim, we're at the 2-minute warning. We're playing stop time the rest of the way. It is only going to take 1 shot to win this.
Yep, speaking of stop time, we've got Hal on the board. Have you noticed that no errors have been made on the clock? Great job, Hal. Thanks for coming in and really boosting up our support.
All right, it's crunch time. Who is going to step up for either club?
Oh, Sugar's got an extra boost in his step. He knows it's 2 minutes left. He's digging deep in the tank. Coming in the outside. Great save by Claus.
Nice teamwork by Sukas and Oliveri to force him to a bad angle. Little pushing going on after. The tempers are up. They know what's at stake here, and both teams are going to do whatever it takes to hoist it.
Absolutely. Just like always, Sam Mackey in front of the net. Charles Mackey in front of the net. Always gooning it up. But Q-Tip, the level-headed gentleman he is, pulls him back, settles him down.
I'm really surprised to see Proctor on the bench right now. Proctor Peso on the bench with 1:50 to go.
Yeah, looks like the injury report's saying that his wrist might be really bothering him.
He's I actually just saw a questionable return to the game.
Upper body injury. Mackey working hard in front of the net. That would really seal it.
Wow.
Great job, great job. Rallen feeling a lot of pressure. Ballsy move, just throwing it right up the middle of the ice. Choden coming in. Troy.
Wow.
Stick down. Great defense. Great back check by
Troy
Q-tip.
driving the net hard. Q-tip did everything and tangled him up.
Got a delayed offsides. I'll tell you what, I'm with you. We got a minute left, and Proctor, Peso not on the ice. Looks like Peso's trying to call off Mackey, and he does come off. You got to have all your guns out there right now. No reason that Proctor should be on the bench. There's got to be something seriously wrong. Rattler with a one-handed play, not very good. Up to Q-tip. Peso charges the net. Another missed shot wide.
50 seconds left in the game. Proctor still on the bench. Got to believe that wrist is broken again.
Either that or Panty is just so disappointed with his play. Never mind, Proctor's back out there. Everything's right in the world. Peso in the corner, in his defensive corner. Maybe he doesn't know which direction he's going. Sugar looks up to Proctor and he says, Proctor, win this for us.
Oh, great read. Great read on the play by Turnbull, breaking up that cross-ice pass.
He saw that coming a mile away. Rattler and Peso getting a little chippy. Gio reads the play but can't control it. These North Stars are really putting a lot of sticks on puck. Great job.
15 seconds.
15 seconds. Last shot. Dump it in, but a turnover. You got to get those deep.
Yeah, you got to give your guys a chance to get in there and bang one home with only a couple seconds to go. But for the first time ever in league history, the finals will go to overtime.
Unbelievable. Overtime. So we're going to check with the league officials. I believe that we're going to go 3-on-3, but that's a total guess. Hal, being the veteran clock operator that he is asking how much time does he need to put.
We should use our game time after as OT right now and just let him play. It's like the finals.
I tell you what, Dave P, cameraman operator number 1, says, let's just let the clock run. Next goal wins, sudden death, loser goes home, winner keeps the keg. Tell you what, the Americans are the happiest people in the house. They get to hold that keg for just a little bit longer. All right, looks like we might have a decision here. Ben, what'd you find out?
This is no place for a nervous person. It's only going to take one shot to go in. So I grew up watching playoff hockey. Called my brother Ben, called my dad. We get together anytime there was an overtime game. We call each other. We picked one player from each team. So I am going to let you pick first, and then I'll take mine. One from each team, Tim.
Let me see the stat line here. One from each team?
Change that rule next year.
I'll tell you what. Right now, based on the lineups that I see out there,
5-on-5,
my
full
superstar is going to be number 27 from the North Stars, John Superstar. He's got a wicked shot. He's been real active. He's been locking up 2-2. Now, to contradict myself, I'm going to pick 2-2 to win it for him. So either way, I'm going to be right, I feel.
Great call. I'm going to go with Rattler for the North Stars and Sugar Sean Hardy.
Oh, yeah, they've been really riding Sugar Sean, especially with Proctor's limp wrist. So let's see what happens here.
Both teams elected to go with 2 forwards and 1 defenseman.
Oh,
This is it!
I was right.
It's all over.
Proctor wins it.
15 seconds into overtime. The come-from-nowhere Nordiques have won the Stanley Keg.
Folks, the Nordiques have won their first Stanley Keg in franchise history. Known as the laughingstock of MNL. Could never make the playoffs. Could never win a playoff game. Now, Penny, the GM of the year, decides to put the monster team together of Proctor, Sugar, Peso, Cone. We've been all over Proctor all season, all playoffs. He has not been able to pull it through, but as I said, I knew it was going to happen. 2-2 comes in 15 seconds into the overtime and ices it and wins the Nordiques their first Stanley Keg. Ben?
They've gone from the cellar to the penthouse in one season. The turnaround,
Nice line.
the balls it took to pull off the trade on the draft day to acquire the top 2 players in the league. It paid off in spades. and you get a team victory led by your number 1 superstar and number 1 overall pick, Paul Proctor.
Oh, let's get a camera on this. Jeremy Cowboy Cone lifts the keg for the Nordiques. First player to touch, pass it over to grizzled veteran, Pennycopter. Oh, he's gonna take a lap. We've got MNL photographer out there, Math on one leg. For those of you who don't know, this song, the anthem of Kesha, has really been a staple for the Nordiques organization for 3 years now, and they're playing it for the first time as proud as they ever played it.
Each guy celebrating, handing it off to the next man. Q with the cup over the keg over his head. I did notice that Q was sporting 2 black eyes. It was reported that Mrs. Christian Little said, if you don't come home with the cup, I'm going to dot both your eyes. And he didn't come home with the cup last week. She'll be very happy this week.
Absolutely. If you don't win the keg, just don't even come home. All right, Peso. Oh, man, that grin. That's really got to be hurting the North Stars. He's smiling. And I can't believe they gave it to Proctor for the 5th time. I mean, granted, he's held this thing more than anybody, but you'd think you'd give it to him first. He's the whole reason you're here. But hey, he got it, and he gives it right back like he doesn't even care about the damn thing.
Ryan Allen, what a great series he had.
Absolutely, skating around, proud as a peacock. And it looks like the keg's kind of lost its momentum. Nobody's really watching anymore.
Justin
Wright doesn't know that. Oh, look at that. They love this Kesha song. This team is unified right now. Panny is hyped up right now. Hey, let's see if we can get Panny in here for a post-game interview.
Well, I think we're going to try and go out downstairs.
Steal him real quick? We're going to get him a picture. All right, color commentator Paul Ben Biliti's reaching out to see if we can get Panny in here. All right, can we get the camera shifted over here to, ladies and gentlemen, captain, coach, general manager, the architect, Panny. Tell us, what are you thinking right now?
You know, I'm really glad our boys came out and played. You know, we knew they were going to come out and play. They're a well-built team. They are every year. Credit to their GMs for what they build and put out there. But, you know, we were built for a 3-on-3, and as soon as we got to it, we felt comfortable, and we knew it was going to go to there, and we knew we were going to win there. So it feels pretty good.
Hey, congratulations getting the monkey off your back.
Thank you.
Good luck in season 4. We're going to bring in Cowboy Cone, fantastic tender. They're going to wait on the team photo because the goalie's not in it, and they're just wait as long as we want to.
Goalie's there first. Yeah, they got to wait for us, man. We're
Cone.
going to play Kesha one more time.
Cone, I got to know. Still sinking in. How does it feel to win the first Stanley Keg in Nordiques history?
Oh my gosh, you know what? This is a great feeling. It's for the boys though, right there. Those are the guys who won it. I just had to stop a couple pucks.
So, Conor, I know you got a lot of emotions right now. Is there anybody out there, former coaches, players, anybody you'd like to thank and you're thinking of right now?
You know what? They'll pull me out there for the group photo, but it's all my wife for supporting me in my beer league career.
Oh, never mind. They took the picture without Cone. They don't give a shit about him.
Grandma
Just kidding.
Grandpa
Hold on,
teaching
he's
me how
coming.
to play hockey.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got it there,
Hey,
baby.
enjoy it.
Nana. Nana's watching live. Hi, Nana.
Nana in Ontario. So proud of her grandbaby. Oh, Nordiques chanting MVP. That's back-to-back shutouts, am I correct?
Absolutely, back-to-back shutouts. The guy's a stone wall.
Look at the smiles. Pearly whites from every single one of those Nordiques. As happy as can be. Math out there with one leg, taking great camera work. Busta busted his head earlier in the pregame. Doesn't even care.
Grab a few more interviews here.
All right, Ben's gonna go out and grab some folks. We got to get Sugar in here. I want to see what he talks. Oh, Peso has no interest in talking to us. Manny, I'm actually gonna bring Manny in here, GM of the Americans. Come on in. So, Manny, you had 12 months with the Keg. Anything you want to share about the emotions of handing that over, passing off the torch?
There's a lot of emotions behind it. Happy for the Deeks to finally get up there and win it. It's going to be a great year for them. Wish them the best moving forward.
Now, knowing that Peso is going to hold the cup, what kind of nasty shit did you guys do to it before you gave it to him?
We're going to keep that between the Americans.
All right, I love it. I love it.
So we're trying to get a field reporter down to the locker room right now. They're wearing goggles in there, spraying champagne and cold Labatt Blues all over. We're going to try and get our hands on Proctor and get his thoughts on ending this one in overtime.
All right.
Live on CBC, Hockey Night in Canada, brought to you by...
Live, eh? Oh, yeah.
All right, so we're bringing in the overtime winning goal scorer, Paul 22 Proctor. Paulie, congratulations on a huge win. They took you all the way to overtime. What did you see going in on that last goal?
I was putting him into Star a lot, so I thought I'd try to get around him, get around Star, see if I get a shot on net, snuck it through, got lucky.
Star stood you guys up most of the night.
Yep.
They put the body on you, put the body on Sugar. How the wrists feeling? You a little sore?
A little sore. Really maxed him out today. Ankle too.
It probably doesn't. It probably won't hurt anymore when you're hoisting that Stanley keg above your head.
That's true.
Congratulations, the only player in league history that's hoisted the cup every year that he's played.
That's true.
That's
very lucky.
That's unconfirmed right now. But,
Probably true.
How fitting that the number one player in the league ends it and scores the game winner.
That's true.
So growing up, I'm sure you had lots of coaches, lots of friends, family. Anybody out there that you'd like to
I'll
say
thank my
thanks to?
pops. He was my first coach and got me through the house years and the travel. So thank my family. Thank you guys. You all taught me a lot. So it's been a lot of fun.
Hey, the folks at home really want to know, you got 3 kegs. Where does this rank in terms of importance for you?
Right behind surviving my tractor accident. Right behind living. Right
Yep,
there.
I
right
think,
there.
yeah,
right
we
there.
mentioned to the crowd during game 1 about the incident. On behalf of the Monday Night Lights League, we want to present you with the game-winning goal.
Oh, yeah. That's going right on the mantle. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Enjoy your victory.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Wrap it up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes Game 3 finals of the Stanley Keg MNL Hockey League. We want to thank you very much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed your time, and we will see you in 12 months. Signing off, this is...
Not 12 months.
Oh!
We're going to be back in September.
Oh, never
We'll
mind.
be back in September.
We are adding a 7th team. We're expanding. We're experiencing a lot of growth in the MNL industry. So we're adding a 7th team. We're going to have some more crew, cast members, and you're really going to enjoy it. So want to sign off. Turtle D'Onofrio.
Paul Ben Biliti.
Until next time, stay classy.